Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. I'm going to take you for a real quick tour of my toy room. On the outside we've got a Star Wars Celebration poster, and the only other thing allowed outside the room is a shiny Empire Strikes Back poster to the right. So let's take a look inside at 40 years worth of toy collecting. Okay, so stepping inside the room is pretty small, but we've got lots and lots of toys. I'm going to do a very quick 360-degree spin so you can kind of get an idea of what's going on in here. You might be seeing Nintendo, Star Wars, He-Man, robots, Transformers, Marvel. So let's kick things off with the Star Wars section of the room. So you may see there we've got Jabba's sail barge. What a beast that is. Didn't realise how big that would be. Incredible piece. And then up above that we've got a dedicated bounty hunter shelf celebrating our favourite 6 bounty hunters: Dengar, Zuckuss, IG-88, Bosk, Boba Fett, Forlom. We've got Funko Pops in there, we've got Macquarie art, I've got some vintage figures, I've got a custom Bosk statue. That's me if you're wondering what I'm look like. I love the bounty hunters. Moving across, we've got some Star Wars Lego up top, and then this is my vintage collection. A lot of these are my childhood Star Wars toys. And then we've got some carded figures. We've got some more vintage vehicles as well. Following it down, we've got some more Lego, Clone Wars Lego. We've got the Jabba playset, great playset that is, and then there's a little Hoth diorama down below. Moving across, we've got some more Star Wars Lego. We've got the Ewok Village, the Falcon, we've got the shuttle there, the Death Star, and if I just pander out, you're probably seeing a load of green coming your way. My favourite character of all, can you guess who he is? The Greedo Shrine. We've got Acme Archives art. We've got the Mondo poster. That's the big poster that you see there. That's the one called Greedo Shoots First. Again, lots of Funko products for Greedo. Obviously, they're a fan as much as I am. We've got, again, some custom stuff there. There's like a custom Greedo stone I've got. We've got a Greedo Pez dispenser. I was delighted to get that when I went to the States the other month. And then if we move back, we've got some more Black Series going up as well. And then just above the Greedo shelf on my droids collection. Luckily I got these quite a few years ago before the prices skyrocketed. And you've probably seen just above there some Lego figures. Yeah, that is a Chrome C-3PO again. I was lucky I got that probably 10 so years ago. And there we go. So just panning around, I'm just going to pan around so you can see the Star Wars section. Okay, and we've also got here the big Black Series TIE Fighter again, so if you can get an idea where the room is, it's down here. We've got some sequel trilogy Black Series figures, and then just behind the TIE Fighter we've got some of the animated stuff. So we've got Clone Wars and we've got some Star Wars Rebels. Gotta love Thrawn. And then just to the side of the Millennium Falcon down here, we've got my vintage AT-AT I had as a child, and again some more Star Wars Black Series. And then the final bit of the Star Wars section I want to show you. This is my Imperial shelf. It's just below the Jabba barge if you want to kind of see, so you get an idea of where things. So we've got the bounty hunters, the Jabba barge, we've got an Imperial shelf. What a ship the shuttle is. And then just in front of that, on my coffee table, we've got the Legacy Millennium Falcon. Okay, so moving past the Star Wars stuff now onto, well, This is G.I. Joe, the Defiance. This was a real holy grail, especially to get it in the UK. It actually came in a wooden box that the seller built for me. It is in fantastic condition. It's a miracle that it arrived here as good as it did. Absolutely love that. Probably my favourite vehicle of all the vehicles I've got in here, even including the Jabber Barge. We've got some of my childhood Action Force toys down here, and then as we're kind of moving across, some more G.I. Joe Action Force goodies. Looking into the cabinets, Action Force, Red Shadows, Robo Skull. That was mine as a child. We've got the Missile Command Centre there. That's the SDCC one if you know your G.I. Joes. We've got the SDCC Guy Striker, the Starscream version there. And more G.I. Joes. Onto some superheroes stuff now. We've got Batman Lego. Fantastic video game. That's really what got me into the Batman Lego, the original game for Xbox 360, I think it was. And then moving up, we've got a Marvel part of the cabinet there. SDCC Sentinel. We've got a Marvel Universe Galactus. Most of these Marvel Legends are the Toy Biz versions. I do love those. So big and chunky. Fantastic. And above that, we've got some more Marvel. This time Marvel Lego. Luckily I had two boys, so a lot of the stuff is theirs and they no longer play with it, so it's now mine. And then moving across down here, back to the vintage stuff now. We've got He-Man. Yeah, that's a Scareglow there. Picked up that from Germany. More vintage He-Man stuff. Then it's time for some Turtles. What a fantastic figure this one is here. And finally some Thundercats. So moving above the cabinets now, so you know where we are in the room, so you get an idea. This is my vintage He-Man, Snake Mountain. Vintage He-Man, Castle Grayskull. Mixed in with a bit of Funko Pop there. We've got Merman hiding in the tunnel down there. And then we've got some of the Super 7 Masters of the Universe figures above. Moving down from the He-Man, I said we've got robots, here they are. So we've got Transformers Masterpiece collection here. Moving across to the other side, we've got some Japanese robots, Mazinger Z, Astro Boy. Diaclone, Megazord, Soul of Chogokin. What a line that was. I was so into Soul of Chogokin when that first came out. Picked up a few nice pieces there. And then we've got some vintage G1 Transformers here. Some of them are the original ones, some of them are the reissues. The Soundwave is the original. Megatron is a reissue, if I remember. We've got Fort Max. What a beast that is. And if we kind of pan out, we come back to the G.I. Joe section now. Bit of Karate Kid. Godzilla, Triptychon. More Masterpiece down there. This is my couch, got a few plushies on there. Boba Fett. I actually remember using that Boba Fett as a pillow when I was queuing up to get into Star Wars Celebration. I queued up at something like 3 o'clock in the morning. Crazy. RTD2 and a couple of Pokemon. Why not as well? This is where I can kind of sit and relax, get away from it all, and then you get to see the video game section as well. So if we swing round from where the Star Wars section was, We've got some more Lego Lord of the Rings again. I love the Xbox 360 Lord of the Rings game, so I was really into picking up those. I remember getting these army builders from newsagents. They was like $1.99 each. I think I bought 30. More Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Then we've got Wild West, Cavalry, Medieval Marketplace. We've got the Black Pearl and a couple of Lego castles above, and up above that some video game statues as well. So this is the video game section of the room. We've got a big focus on Legend of Zelda. If I pan down, these are all amiibos, by the way, so I'm going to try and pan back as far as I can so you can see. A wall of amiibos. You've got a gold Mario there. And this is my Nintendo shelf. My game I had as a child, Super Metroid. Turtles figures just down below. Again, some more Legend of Zelda stuff. So many amiibos. I was hoping they was going to stop, so I couldn't, but they just keep on coming out and out and out. And they've just announced Snake, which I've just pre-ordered, and the Link's Awakening amiibo, which I've just pre-ordered as well. And then finally, as we move along, we've got a few Pokemon above there. And then as we come down, we've got a giant Mario, picked that up from the Nintendo store in New York. Some Metal Gear Solid figures. My favourite game of all time, Final Fantasy VII. Can't wait until we get to play that again. The new version coming out next year, I believe. Street Fighter. And then a bit of more Lego that I've put down here. So we've got Batman Lego, we've got the collectible miniseries figures, and a Harry Potter castle at the bottom. And yeah, this is Megazord that's just here. And finally, this is the exit to the room. This is the door that we came in. Didn't know what to do with it, so I thought I'd stick some Legend of Zelda posters on there. Thanks for watching. I'm just going to give you a quick 360 tour of the room so you can kind of see where we've been and you can pick up where we are. Thanks for watching. Any questions, please put it down in the comments. I'd be more than happy to try and answer any queries or questions you've got about collecting. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.